get your last minute stuff done, hang out for a couple of minutes. We'll do the national anthem at 7:55, and we're gonna get the show on the road today. Let's go!
The Backyard Ultra is a race that really pits you against you, and your mission is to cover 100 miles every 24 hours, divided up into 4.167 miles per hour. And basically, if you cover 4.167 miles in 50 minutes, then you have 10 minutes to recoup, to lay down, to eat, to get moving again, stretch. But every hour on the hour, you have to be in the starting stands or you're out of the race. And so really in this format, every runner is tied for first throughout the race. And it requires you to not really have a bad hour, or if you do have a rough hour or two or three or four, you have to find a way to pull yourself back together. 4.167 miles is relatively easy. And I mean, it's easy until it's not. And then it gets progressively more and more difficult. And it is a war of attrition.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go!
What are you shooting for pace-wise?
I just like to have like 20 minutes at least when I get back. But it's almost more painful to run slower.
So going into the race, I don't think any woman had ever run much over 80 miles in the state of Indiana. And that's a pretty significant gap between 80 and 100. You know, I think that may get overshadowed in certain circles because there are some people that are focused on these bigger goals, but like that is it's such a crazy accomplishment. Another example is there's one kid right now who's close to breaking 4 minutes in the mile in high school in Indiana. It's never been done before. And that's going to be significant when it happens. Kids in high school have been breaking 4 minutes in the mile for years and years and years and years now.
Jim Ryan on the shoulder of Grella.
Once that's done here, that's going to break the barrier. And I think this being the first time, I mean, you look at other accomplishments within just society in general, and the first time something is done in a state, that is a major deal.
Feel like I'm finding peace in melody. Feeling like love's no longer out of reach.
We focused on these women, frankly, because I think looking at this from the outside in, we had some ladies that were experienced. They had the best chance of achieving this goal, and there was kind of some unique relationships that had formed in the year leading up to it. Sarah, Tammy, and Angela had developed this friendship. They've been friends for a while, but really centered around this particular endeavor.
It became this mountain I had to climb, but I can't deny. Sometimes I didn't know which way that I should go. It's hard to decide, but inside I knew that I was.
Tammy is very internal, so she wouldn't let you know a whole lot. Like, she'd come up to the line and just be like, okay, I'm here. And then you'd be like running, and she's like, oh yeah, my hamstring, or, you know, like this is tight, blisters or whatever. And you're like, I had no idea. You kind of went off to your tent, kept things quiet, like you dealt with whatever you needed to deal with. And then you could hear Angela cracking jokes or singing or, you know, and then she was like, I barely got through that lap. And I'm like, wait a second, what? Like, I thought you were totally fine because you're sing-songing over there eating your mashed potatoes. And then the quiet one is doing fine, you know, so it was very, and they were right next to each other. So it was like, you know, real happy-go-lucky, and then just not shut off, but pretty much shut off. And then I was crying in the corner, like, or whatever.
Sarah is such a talker, and that helps me out a lot because I'm not a talker. So when she's, you know, talking on I just focusing on her and going, and she also is a great leader and coach. So when she would say, walk, you know, run, walk this one, run this one, I definitely listened.
All right, go? Yep, all right, here we go. So I coached cross country at Fall Creek Junior High. So it's 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, both boys and girls. We don't delineate. I'm the girls coach, I'm the boys coach. My number one mantra to them is you can do hard things. You don't have to do it well, but you can do hard things, whether that be a race or a test or whatever. You can do it. You just have to tell yourself you're gonna do it. So again, in cross country, I'm like, if you're struggling, take a deep breath, take 3 walk steps, you know, but keep going. Just don't stop. You can do the hard things if you put your mind to it. So I always encourage just hard. It's gonna be hard. Like, just accept life is hard. Things are gonna be hard.
You gotta have great aim.
What do you do with that?
Start practicing now, Angela.
Okay, now you're really gonna make me.
Could we like Grubhub that here? Can somebody buy
Here, bathroom.
You know, I think everyone has a superpower, and I think running has always kind of been my superpower. When I was in college, I started to suffer from depression, and I found that running really helped. Meds were good, but running helped even me out. I remember describing it to a friend that, like, I felt like a twig at the beginning of a run, and as I went on, I felt like a branch, and then like a tree, and when I was done with a run, I felt like an oak tree. But the problem with that is it takes longer to run that to get there. So I think that's what got me into the ultra world, was you have to run farther, and you gotta, I don't wanna say chase the high, because it's not the high, it's you've worked through all your problems in your head, you've worked through all your anxiety. So when you're done running, you get that exhale, not the high exhale, but the exhale that everything is right in the world.
Christy D, I would categorize or classify or recognize as, at least for me, kind of the epicenter of Hamilton County running. Christy and I met 6 or 7 years ago at Orange Theory. We had met digitally on Strava because Christy's extremely supportive and engaging. We started working together. She was like, we should do a race. So we ended up producing the race. She was the driving force behind that. Having been exposed to the Backyard Ultra format in 2016, I've always really had a desire to put something like that on because I do like the platform it gives people. There's nothing more accessible than a Backyard Ultra because at 50K, you still have to run 31 miles. So your jump off point has to have been, normally was a marathon, right? And that's kind of the next logical thing. But if you're somebody who'd never run more than 8 miles, there's no real option for you. You could go run a half, maybe only want to run 11 or 12 or whatever, and that's what where the Backyard Ultra comes into play. So I was so like driven by wanting to do that the very first year that we did the Backyard Ultra, we announced it a month before it became a thing. There were 7 people that signed up.
Go!
But one thing we focused on was that runner experience. We want everybody to feel like we were there for them. Christy is very important to me. She's very important to us. She keeps everybody honest and engaged and on top of things, and is somebody who has accomplished a ton in her own right. I talk about wanting to explore the different things that running has to offer, and she's done that, whether it be shorter road races to dozens and dozens of marathons on almost every continent, or dozens of ultras. She's kind of done it all. Going into Prairie this year, I know Christy had her sights set on the big number.
I've been involved with TJ and MTC for many years. I had the opportunity to run with their group. During COVID, we did a 50-mile run, and that was kind of where I just felt really connected to MTC, TJ's mission. It's been really neat to watch this event grow, just the popularity of the backyard format in general. The first year that we ran Prairie, there was only, I think, about 12 people. And some of those people, TJ kind of had to bribe to get out there to run a couple yards just to make it feel more like a race atmosphere.
Go get him. Go Jess.
And then just second year was our first year at Katiwi, and we had, I think, around 30 runners.
Now, fast forward, we have a race that sells out in a matter of weeks. And from a handful of chairs and one canopy, now we have probably 100 canopies plus. We have 200 plus people signed up. We had some deferrals. It is night and day.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Quit, lend me your ear. I can make your memories disappear. Let me turn enemies into dearly beloved round true when you barely recover. Game changer, change maker, track record.
Gracie really came out of nowhere a couple of years ago. When she first came to the Prairie, I remember there being a really intense focus on her. So every year I lead out the first yard, and that year I let it out at a pretty ridiculous pace. It was with one other runner who was using the run as a long run training run. So she was running pretty fast, and Gracie was with us and having conversations or whatever. Well, Gracie continued that pace subsequently throughout the day and throughout the evening, and there was a lot of kind of, again, intense focus on her, because typically people try to execute the Backyard Ultra in a way that minimizes the time that they have to sit around and do nothing. So they're finishing in 50 to 55 minutes, where Gracie's finishing everything in 40.
I did Prairie on Fire 2 years ago, so in 2023, and I had no idea what a Backyard Ultra even was. I just saw it, thought it sounded cool, and signed up. And I've done a lot of races, but it was the best race experience I've ever had. I had complete strangers asking me if I needed anything, if I needed dry clothes or food, and everyone was so friendly, and that's what kept me going that year.
I feel like this is a community sport. Ultra running is a community sport, and that's main reason why I do it.
I think the feel of it, the people, the family feel, like it feels like a family. Everyone is supporting everyone, and on that course, you're meeting so many people. I don't know if any other races are like that.
At first, I was like, I really want to test myself, but then I realized as I started getting into this and running for days, I am still inspired by the people that are running their first ultra, or they're attempting to run their first ultra. They're trying to break a PR, and it's just that lifts me up. That's what keeps me going, and that's what keeps me coming back to this. Going there and being with friends for a day, 2 days, whatever, it's like, it's great.
I did not do this race in 2024 because I was having a baby.
Try to look stoic.
Has he eaten?
Give him a stoic look. Yeah, he needs to eat more. He's got, he ate maybe half his berries and yogurt. I mixed it up. So
I don't like to sit around and not do anything, and I wanted to prove that there are a lot of women that have little kids that we can go out and do this, you know. A lot of people just think because you have a baby, that's it. That's all you're gonna do is sit at home with the baby. And no, he goes where I go. He does what I do. I was born with pretty serious childhood asthma. Between first and fourth grade, we had to do the mile in gym class, and I think I actually passed out. And I still have that as an adult. I was using my inhaler all day through Prairie on Fire, but doctors told myself and my family when I was younger that I would never be able to run. I don't like being told I can't do something, so I just went for it. I knew it wouldn't hurt me that much, and maybe if I did it more and more, I would get better at it and become stronger. I started doing more races, and I had like placed at a 5K, and I was like, oh, well, maybe if I actually like structurally train, I could get a lot better. Even if you're told, you know, you'll probably never be able to do this if you try, as long as it's not going to really hurt you, you could prove people wrong.
Did you come in again?
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle, you're coming!
One more.
Good.
Thank you.
Doing great.
You don't quit. Don't quit in the chair, right?
Come here, Michelle.
Don't quit in the chair.
Hey, Catherine. Look at it. It is. Wow.
So it's really simple.
Whether society would agree with it or not, it's different for us women. It is. Many of us work, many of us have children. It's shocking to think that women had not gone this far. We push out babies, right? Like, after that baby is born, like, they immediately give it to us. Just because you pushed for 12 hours doesn't mean like, I get to relax now. They bring that baby right to you, and it's go time, you know? So when people are like, oh, how did you stay up 24 hours? I'm like, I pushed a baby out. Like, I did that. This is not new to a woman at all. Like, we can do this. Our obstacles come with training, making sure we're still there, you know? Yes, there are families where I'm sure dads are more present. In my household, I am the one who's most present, and I need to make sure like I don't take away from that from my kids. My workouts start when I am working out at 4:30 in the morning. They end, for the most part, when my kids get up for school. I substitute teach at my kids' school now, and I'll take running clothes, so if I'm able to work out a run in between, I just change and go. I'm not worried about showering afterwards, so if someone's like, what's that smell? That is not my problem. I wear the deodorant, I do what I can, but like, a workout needs to get in. And I think that's the difference with 100 miles, right? Like, you can't fake it. You have to put in the time. And where do you get that time? Something has to give. And for most moms, it can't be your family and your kids. I'm okay with them saying, Mommy took weights to soccer and lifted weights during my soccer game, but she still watched me. The one thing I don't ever want is for my kids to say, yeah, my mom was a great runner, but we never saw her.
Oh, you have it? Michelle's like, no, thank you. Yeah. That does feel really good, right? Yeah. Thanks. How do you guys do this so quickly? It looks good. It feels good. It feels good.
We were just talking about this.
I thought you were going to be napping. Did you really? Aw, thank you. First nap. First nap. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Woo. I did well.
Nice job.
I did well.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to dry my feet. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take new socks. I just need new socks. I'm gonna go with new shoes too. We do. We walk backwards when we're coming back to the bridge to give our quads a break and make our hamstrings work a little bit. And we've started a trend. A lot of people are doing it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we walk up the bridge backwards. I wasn't. No, it works.
Like, I'm a physical therapist, people.
No, but it helps. Like, you give your quads a break and make your hamstrings work. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're already here.
This is supposed to be me.
Okay, so I really should not have had that hot dog.
That watermelon. I should not have had that watermelon.
I did read about one.
Back to mine.
It's ready to go.
I think everybody looks like that.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, it's because it's just not.
It feels good to go along.
Did you put a necklace on, or have you had that necklace on the entire time?
I've had the necklace on.
Get out. Really?
Hasn't bugged you?
Five,
I hope you have audio on that one.
Hey!
I brushed my teeth and I feel like a whole new woman.
back after 50K, let's get it!
The backyard format doesn't allow you to stay at your station or your camp for very long unless you come in super fast. You don't have your stuff together or you're hurting or whatever. You have to figure it out on the next lap or you're just out. Like, you don't have time to sit and have a pity party. Sometimes it was like, could I just scrape out my legs a little bit more? No, you can't. You got to go. And I think that is the challenge that I like.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Congratulations.
We're through it.
Ultramarathoner.
Beyond it.
I would say about 50K in, I got blisters. I've never had blisters before in my entire running career, so no idea what to do at that point. A friend told me to pop them, and I was really scared to do that because the pain already was super high. After we popped them, I was pretty upset because it hurt really, really bad. And I just thought that this just ruined my race.
That's what it felt like. Well, that was the best I felt this whole day. I think I had to shake the rust off because I haven't run in 3 days. So.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
A lot of women will, especially with this style of race, not let themselves go as far because they think that, oh, one of the men is just going to win anyway, so I might as well stop. But in the end, it's not really about that. You can see what other women have done, and you can push yourself to try and get to that point. And just do it for yourself. You're not there to show so-and-so that you can run this far. You're there to prove to yourself that you can do something. And a lot of people, I feel like, just give up way before they really need to.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Hey, Luke, this is our last run on day loop
They just say like you're gonna hit 8 miles.
until sunrise tomorrow morning. So take advantage of the prairie.
I definitely have run a lot of races across time with remarkable women, going back to like the 90s when I would do like these 24-hour races. And the fans 24-hour race, which I loved back in the day, was actually often won by a lady named Sue Olsen. And she would beat all the men and all the women. There probably needs to be more attention given to the amazing women athletes out there. I mean, I've run the Backyard Ultra Team World Championship with Courtney Dauwalter in 2020, and I was her assist.
I don't think there are a lot of women who do this race yet, is the word I want to use, because I think there are going to be more women. It was really cool to see collegiate people out there. Like I ran with a few of them, and like one was a softball player, and so when I heard that like we were gonna be the first ones if we got there. Like, well, let's fucking go, right? Like, let's go. Like, this is amazing. Like, there's nothing like telling your kids, I'm gonna run 100 miles and watch their eyes go, what? Yeah, I'm gonna, you know?
I think it's important for little girls like me and anybody closer to my age to have role models that are like women role models, because they can see themselves in them and like see themselves like them when they grow up. And they can be like, oh, I want to be like her, because they can see themselves in her.
Okay. Cool. Amazing. Hey.
Let's go. Another major milestone, 50 miles.
Where's your dad? Is he here yet?
Yeah, he's ready.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's over there.
Wait, Christy.
Thank you.
Thanks, young ones.
Way to go. Into the dark.
That's 50.
After Boston, we get a different color and a different.
Yeah, dude. That was just very much.
It's down. That's probably the grossest thing I've ever done.
That wasn't that good.
Headlamp. Best.
2 minutes.
One more time.
I never picked up my medicine. My actual, like, daily inhaler. Which is probably why I feel like this. Okay. Here we go. Onto the road course. Okay, but you gotta come over here.
I feel like we'll have like.
You going again?
Yeah. Just one night course.
Congratulations to hitting 50. Now it's time to go to work, my friends. It's important. You're going to need to use the community out there. The best thing about the night course is you get to see everybody on the out and back. So use that as inspiration. Use that as motivation. It's going to be fun.
You gotta give them equal attention.
Nobody would believe this is happening.
Yes, this is what true friends do. Butt massages. Ugh. And I promise not to pass gas.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna spray up my own man. I'm so funny.
I can't wait for 8 o'clock.
Oh shit! I gotta go. I gotta go. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye.
Hey.
All right, we got 10. It's time, finally. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go, everybody!
So day's beautiful, right? I mean, we've had the most perfect weather for the day, and it's beautiful, and the trees are green, and you're in nature, and you see this beautiful like clouds in the blue sky and all those different trees. But in the middle of the night, it's almost like the biggest tease, because you see the most beautiful sunset. The skies are pink and purple and orange, and you see it go down, and then it's dark. It almost feels like a nightmare you've almost had before, and now you're living it because you're running in the dark.
You get to see all of the runners like coming back, against, because it's an out and back, coming back against you. So you get to say hi to your friends and, see people you hadn't seen maybe out on the course yet that day. But as the sun goes down and the cold sets in, it does become just this long, grueling adventure, to put it in a positive light.
So you're starting to get tired. At some point, if you've gone for 12 hours of running, there's been something that's happened that's not ideal, that you've had to troubleshoot, problem solve, and figure out.
I knew there was times where you're gonna feel so good, like so energized. In both previous backyards, the 50 miles, like I got energized. It was almost like I did better, like going forward, but then you hit that wall again, and it's like, oh, this got hard again.
Kay's performance this year was unique. It's incomprehensible. Because of the context she has, it doesn't seem as scary to her. She's grown up around people running 50Ks, 50 milers, 100 milers. She's been at aid stations since she was 7, so she understands what the human body is capable of, and in the same time, she's also probably a little bit subliminally adopted pieces of her race strategy without even knowing it.
I think it's important for kids to have parents that do these hard things, because they're like, I want to do that when I grow up. I want to be like my mom. I want to be like my dad. I want to be like my parents. Like, they want to grow up to be like their parents and do those hard things.
I know, exactly. Well, and I need to put on more cushy shoes, I think. Oh, I got a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I do too.
Hold on.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up right now, probably because I just ate like. No, you actually did 54 miles.
Kaylin, you got it. No, she's going back. She just needs to rest for like 6 minutes. It's fine. Give us 6 minutes, KK.
Let's go, runners!
But yeah, there's a lot of things against you when it's nighttime. You don't feel the same camaraderie as you did during the day. It all comes back as soon as the sun rises. Like, your energy comes back, the conversations start up again, but the night, it just kind of, yeah, it's no fun.
Everyone has like their uniqueness about themselves that allows them, I think, to go further, and it helps them attach in their own why. Like, your why has to make you cry. If it doesn't, it's not your why, it's not deep enough. And everybody's why is just a little bit different.
The more it taps into your mind as the vehicle versus your body, and women have as stronger minds and many times stronger minds than men. It really causes you to go inside yourself and to find strength to go further than what seems to be your limits.
6 years ago, in the summer of 2019, my family, both of our families, my husband and I's family, were going on a trip to Wyoming in Yellowstone the next day. Our oldest was like, my stomach hurts, I can't even move. So we ended up going to the ER. Ended up finding out the ER doctor there did a CAT scan, said, I think your son has cancer. 2 days later, we get a flight home and go to Riley, and they find stage 4 diffused large cell B lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's. It's the best of the worst case scenario. It's a very aggressive form of cancer. They treat it very aggressively, but it usually is very, if treated right and his body responded, you're done in 4 to 6 months. He had no idea what was going on. Like, we kind of were like, there's some growths in your body. Never had heard, I don't think, the word cancer like before. So how, and then I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old, I guess, at the time. You know, like, it was just a whirlwind. You pull together, like, you have to get through it because there's no way but out. So you have to face all the things that come with that. With his treatment, the nights were always bad. And nights were bad at Prairie because it's dark and lonely. Same within the hospital. It's not really lively. It's not like you have a nurse come in and you're getting chemo bags switched out. And you're like, okay, let's just get through this 15 minutes and then the nausea will go down. Again, kind of like an aid station, like get through this 15-minute break and then you get to run again, or, you know, whatever. It's like you break things down into increments that aren't so scary because you have to get through it. You have to keep going, again, because you have to get better. With your race, you have to keep going because you want to reach your goal. So there was no like, oh, I'm just done here. No, you have to keep, like, there's no, you just have to go. So how can I break this down into segments that will get me to that finish line? Suffering is a universal thing, but how you get through it is not so universal. You have to look for ways to get through it and positives to find from it. Otherwise, you're going to just suffer, and then it's going to be miserable, and then you won't reach your goals. So why not break it down into manageable pieces that you can check off?
Just be safe. That's right.
I'm gold.
Last year's race was interesting. That year happened to be the first year anniversary of my dad's passing. I couldn't figure out a more wonderful way to honor him or to think about him than to be out moving, because I was so paralyzed the year before that. Being out there running, just, again, like, it's me, myself, my thoughts, my conversations. And I remember in the middle of the night, like, I said, someone had asked me, are you gonna do this race? And I said I was going to, and they said, how far are you gonna go? And I remember being at dinner with everyone. I'm like, I'm gonna go 75 miles. My dad would be 75 this year, and so I'm gonna run 75 miles. And I was going to continue to go, except my family was worried that I was actually injured. And so they asked that I stop, and I did. Now, I wasn't in any pain, but I think the thought of, as most people, like, you said you were going to go 75. People who say they're going to run a marathon, by the end of the marathon, they're sore, right? But when you say you go 75 and you still feel okay, like, is that delirium? Like, is that craziness? Like, what is that? You know, and so I stopped at 20 yards. I went 83 miles. And the moment I stopped, I knew the next year I was going to go again and that I was going to hit 100. There wasn't a doubt about that. Like, that I knew was going to happen.
I'm such a mess right now. What time is it? Okay. Game well, holy crap! We have a lot of time.
Game time.
Okay, my butt, Alicia. Please. Forevermore. That's what friends are for. No,
you can always count on me. For sure. That's what friends are for. In the grooves. In the grooves.
In the good times and the bad times. How do we know all these lyrics? Oh my
Delirious.
God. Delirium. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're calling it what it is, delirium.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Sorry, no, I'm gonna call.
pop him again.
What?
I'm gonna pop him again.
Say that one more time.
Pop the blisters.
Okay. We're popping.
Last April, I called my dad on Easter and I told him that I was pregnant, and we were really excited about that. And a few weeks later, he thought he had acid reflux and he was having trouble swallowing. And he went in for some scans and he had esophageal cancer, and he was so positive. He said, I'm gonna fight, I'm ready for this, I'm gonna take it on, and I'm gonna fight it, I'm gonna get better. I never saw him sad about it. He was never negative about it the whole time until in May. He had scans done and they were completely clear. And then 4 weeks later, he was on hospice. His cancer had spread to multiple other organs. I knew when I told him about this race that he might not be able to be here for it, because I thought that he would have already passed away, but he was still here. And whenever I started having a tough time out on the course, or when I was feeling a lot of pain, or thinking that I might not be able to do it, I thought about him and how much he's fought and how long he's hung on.
It's only happened another time. No.
It was the 4 a.m. yard, and I was really struggling. That was my hardest one. I was having trouble breathing. I was freezing cold and soaking wet, and I thought about him and how he would tell me to get my ass back out there and toughen up and tell me it's not that bad, that I'm completely fine. And I have a lot of people say, like, why would you ever do that? I don't even want to drive 100 miles, and it's only for a short amount of time. You know, there's gonna come, you're gonna do your race and it's gonna be over, and you get to take a shower and you get to clean up and lay down and be comfortable. But with illness, like my dad, once it started, it was never gonna be over for him. He doesn't get to just wake up the next day and feel fine, and it's kind of, I feel like we take it for granted that, you know, we can still do all of this stuff, because a lot of people can't. And I get a little frustrated when people ask why I do it, because, you know, you get to be done at the end of the day. You can be done whenever you want, really. You could go out for a 100-miler and do 5 miles of it and say, oh, that's it, and I'll try again later. So there are people that don't get to.
All right, here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! We got it! Stay in it!
Can't walk. Running hurts less than walking, so I'm not walking anymore.
Well, the toe. The toe, right?
All of them.
Where are you going?
I don't know if we should, like, because I don't know if the other one just doesn't hurt anymore. It's like, it's just, I don't know.
It's just all
if
the
I
things
can't
right
feel
now.
it, or if I should pop the big ones.
You have more? Yeah. You just take your shoes off and look at it. We got time.
Yeah, you're
Better to find out now.
You bought yourself 3 minutes.
I want the skin to stay, right? Like, so I don't want to tear the skin.
Since you popped them, definitely put some on. So we don't.
That's my life. I have never gotten blisters before in my life.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm gonna walk to there and I'm gonna turn around.
Aw, good job. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I hope one of you gets
Congratulations. Oh, yeah.
good.
Let's do it.
That's right.
Oh, my body hurts.
That's right. That's right.
I didn't say I wasn't not still going. I mean, I've said that I don't want to, but I'm going to, but...
We got it, ladies.
No, quite. Oh, my...
You're good.
My arms hurt, my abs hurt. I better have a six-pack after this.
With coaching the kids, a lot of the girls will be like, I can't. And I'm like, we're just as strong, if not stronger in some things than boys are. So, like, suck it up, Buttercup. And I did think about them in the middle of the night. I'm like, I can't go to practice without getting to 100. Like, we tell them they can't stop during a race. So how am I supposed to go to them and say, well, I stopped, guys? I mean, if there's an injury, sure, like, they would have gotten it. But I can't just be like, well, I was tired, so I stopped. Like, no. You tell them to not stop, so you can't stop now.
I'm so sorry.
You don't need to apologize. So proud of you. You were awesome. You gave it all you had and then some.
Just gonna get my life.
The legs didn't have anything left, but you tried. Love you. Walk with me. One step at a time. Want to hop on my back? Hold on to my arm. Do this.
It's really hard.
You did.
Still came up short.
You didn't come up short of anything. You were awesome. 18 hours.
Just
amazing.
Disappointed in myself. I
No.
know that it's fine.
No, you don't need to be disappointed. Be proud.
Yeah. That's not a sacrifice.
You passed your previous by over 3 hours. It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
You should be too.
Maybe someday.
Don't be afraid to fail. I think going after something big that you've never tried before, I think that's truly where the lesson was. And to know that there might be those days where you don't hit that goal or you don't go that distance, whether it's in running or in life, don't be afraid to put yourself out there and try. Because if you wait until you're ready, it's never going to happen. And I think what we all should take away from running, distance running, and any challenge that you put yourself up against, there could be that day where it doesn't happen for you, but that doesn't mean you can't always try again.
I know a lot of you have this goal. I know some of you have other goals. You are 4.167 miles away from 100 miles. We will be on the day course. So in that first wood section, watch your footing. But by the time you get through that, you should be able to see everything else. So get out there and enjoy that sunrise.
I don't need this anymore, right?
What do you need?
We don't need this anymore.
Nope, you're done.
Oh, man.
Want a new head?
I don't think I don't know yet.
And we're gonna give it a God after this. Yes. I really want a beer. We don't have beer. Not yet. Soon, right? Soon. Soon I'll have a beer. No. Okay. We get to take all this off, right?
Yeah. Day course.
Day course. Oh my God, what? I'm stuck. I feel delirious.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When those girls got to 100 miles, I was head over heels. I was so excited.
Angela and I are like, let's finish this together, because we both knew 100 was our limit. Like, we were gonna be done at 100. So she's like, do you wanna skip across? Like, we were kind of thinking, do you wanna skip? Do you wanna hold hands? Like, we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do. I get up over the bridge, I see my mom and my son, and I didn't know they were gonna be there. And I'm like, well, I can't do anything right now. I'm boo-hooing, or whatever. So I'm trying to hold it together, and she is just joyous. She is skipping, she is, all the things. So then you go up and around the bathroom, and you kind of like lose people and then come back through camp, and just the cheers, seeing everybody at the finish line. Like, we crossed, and I was like, it's done.
The stop and watch is so wonderful.
Get over here.
I'm about to go one more.
So much.
Congrats to our 100-mile finishers. Carrie on
Hey.
Fire now has 4 female 100-mile finishers. Well done.
As I said, I kind of went into this just wanting to run my own race, but I did have some goals. And that main goal was to be the last woman and to get to that 100 miles. And I knew that other ladies wanted to get to 100, but I didn't really know anyone would go past that.
I don't think I wrapped my head around having everyone there and that we hit 100. It was still, my mind was still in the race. Like, okay, get back to the tent, take care of your blisters. The girls had made signs, and I don't even know that I recognized the signs coming through, because I was so focused on getting, just still going. I didn't feel like I thought I was gonna feel like at 100. Yes, it was exciting, but my body was still moving.
It's too cold for this.
You got 100.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, she's gonna give me a run for my money. But I told my crew, I was like, I'm gonna keep going until my leg snaps in half or I time out, and that's the only way I'm gonna be done before another woman. I didn't want her to know that I was looking for her to see if she was going out on another lap, so I was trying to be sly about it.
I am not doing another one.
You have 11 minutes.
No.
Come on.
I'm done.
We're getting good at changing the sign.
Charge my watch so I can save my stuff.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to charge your watch because you're going again.
I'm not.
We're going to put your charger. They're all going to tell you to go again. One more.
Well, guess what? I'm an adult and I get to say no.
As president of the FRC,
the answer
I am encouraging you to do what you need to do,
Thank you.
which is run.
Your call.
Go, Tammy. You got it.
Tammy.
That was part of my strategy too, just to pretend everything was fine the whole time. I'm feeling great. If somebody asked me, I said, I'm feeling great. I could go 10 more hours. In reality, I was like, oh my gosh, please stop. Just be done.
Literally now, she's only gonna go one more once you call it.
That's great.
No,
she gets first
no.
place. She earned
you
it.
get first place.
She's won like every single lap.
That's great.
She earned
Guess what? You can outlast her.
She earned it.
You can earn it.
Next year.
She said next year, so she's signing up again.
How about you both just like tie for first?
I'm not gonna
You
ask
told
her.
me not to let you quit.
Too bad. You didn't let me. I down, man. You're off the hook.
I didn't.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
She's not even sitting down.
Exactly.
Because it hurts. Everything hurts. So bad.
And so does she.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
No.
You've got
You
Nike
guys are
in
not.
you.
I was
Do
like,
it.
I
Just
hope your
do it.
ears were burning because I was saying every word in the book to you after
me?
I went that. Everybody.
me?
Because
But
I
you
went
weren't
that
saying
way.
it to her face.
Hey,
Well, I'm.
you're
I
going to
have
have
a
to say it again
13-year-old.
because we didn't hear it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
I feel like we probably could have pushed each other a little bit more had my mind been in the competition part to say, okay, now I'm competing with her instead of the mileage. Like going into it, I was competing with the mileage the whole time. I just want to get to 100 and then do one more. And then nobody was saying anything that was actually gonna make me go more. I think it had to have been myself. Like I still had stuff left after Prairie. So I know taking it into the next race, I know I can push harder
Car's
and
gonna
go
take me out.
farther. And that will be a new goal will be now don't stop.
Prairie on fire, Gracie.
I saw your shoes were bleeding.
Bloody. Yeah, they were a little bloody.
Congratulations.
Gracie.
Thank you.
Good job. Knew you could.
You're always
You still
asleep
look
when I
bad.
finish a race.
I know. I try to keep him awake.
He was unable to talk on the phone anymore, but I knew he would have wanted to call me. But he did text me, and I don't even remember what he said. And something like, "You ran 100 miles," and I told him no, it was actually 112. But yeah, he was really proud of me.
We were breaking down the tent and a butterfly landed on my shoe. And it stayed there for about 45 minutes to an hour, just hanging out with me as we broke down the tent and, we're packing up. And I was talking to other people and they were like, "Do you know you have a butterfly in your shoe?" I'm like, "Uh-huh." And I didn't tell anyone and I thought that was my dad until later, but like...
Try to fix it, but still I cry. The night with the wings of a butterfly. Pasa el tiempo y me voy volviéndome algo que no iba a venir. Saco canas, los años me ganan y no puedo escaparme, tengo que sentir.
Where's Carly?
Am I the only one that did it? You didn't change.
I thought you changed kind of. And, yeah. Oh, I like that.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Mark Geyer. I can run 20 miles.
Yeah. Like I ran 20. Actually, it doesn't feel like 20 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we at?
We're at 20.
We're at 20.
20 some change. Yeah.
About 20.
I know.
We're so planned
gonna be good
until now.
I know.
And now brains off.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's crazy. We're at 21.
I know. I'm like,
That
wow.
is nuts. I don't. It doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, the sun hoodie makes it.
That doesn't. You guys don't feel it. 'Cause I do.
Okay, I'm with you.
I was like,
My legs
like I don't. I mean, they don't.
I don't feel. They feel
great.
But I don't feel that bad.
That's what I said at the full mowing station too. Everybody's like, how do you feel? It's like 19 miles. I'm like,
Yay!